are all broken. That's how the light gets in. An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk to spend time with his fools. Going to another country doesn't make any difference. I've tried all that. You can't get away from yourself by moving from one place to another. There's nothing to that. When you start to live outside yourself, it's all dangerous. Today is only one day in all the days that will ever be. But what will happen in all the other days that will ever come can depend on what you do today. It's been that way all this year. It's been that way so many times. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Now is no time to think of what you do not have. Think of what you can do with what there is. Hunger is good discipline. Man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. Never go on trips with anyone you do not love. In order to write about life, first you must live it. No one you love is ever truly lost. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. A cat has absolute emotional honesty. Human beings, for one reason or another, may hide their feelings, but a cat does not. There is no lonelier man in death than that man who has lived many years with a good wife and then outlived her. If two people love each other, there can be no happy end to it. So far about morals, I only know that what is moral is what you feel good after, and what is immoral is what you feel bad after. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. Live the full life of the mind, exhilarated by new ideas, intoxicated by the romance of the unusual. They wrote in the old days that it is sweet and fitting to die for one's country, but in modern war, there is nothing sweet nor fitting in your dying. You will die like a dog for no good reason. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. Everyone behaves badly, given the chance. The thing is to become a master in your old age, to acquire the courage to do what children did when they knew nothing. I like to listen. I have learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much and forgetting that you are special too. There isn't always an explanation for everything. Life isn't hard to manage when you've nothing to lose. Never confuse movement with action. We're stronger in the places that we've been broken. Be afraid of a friend who often says flattery to you. To flatter means to tell a person exactly what he thinks about himself. All cowardice comes from not truly loving, or at least not loving well. There are so many women with whom you can sleep, and so few women with whom you can talk. If you don't have obvious enemies, then they are hiding among your friends. It is awfully easy to be hard-boiled about everything in the daytime, but at night, it is another thing. There is nothing noble than being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. When you love, you wish to do things for, you wish to sacrifice for, you wish to serve. The real reason for not committing suicide is because you always know how swell life gets again after the hell is over. Every day is a new day. It is better to be lucky, but I would rather be exact. Then, when luck comes, you are ready. Everybody has strange things that mean things to them. You couldn't help it. When you stop doing things for fun, you might as well be dead. I love to go to the zoo, but not on Sunday. I don't like to see the people making fun of the animals when it should be the other way around. Wine is a grand thing. It makes you forget all the bad. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. Women made such swell friends, awfully swell in the first place. You had to be in love with a woman to have a basis of friendship. Courage is grace under pressure. Fear of death increases in exact proportion to increase in wealth. There is no friend as loyal as a book. Work every day, no matter what has happened the day or night before. Get up and bite on the nail. All things truly wicked start from innocence. The best people possess a feeling for beauty, the courage to take risks, the discipline to tell the truth, the capacity for sacrifice. Ironically, their virtues make them vulnerable. They are often wounded, sometimes destroyed. Worry a little bit every day, and in a lifetime you will lose a couple of years. If something is wrong, fix it if you can, but train yourself not to worry. Worry never fixes anything. No, that is the great fallacy, the wisdom of old men. They do not grow wise, they grow careful. The world is a fine place and worth fighting for, and I hate very much to leave it. The human being is the only animal that can laugh, even though he has the least occasions for that. first and final thing you have to do in this world is to last it and not be smashed by it. As you get older, it is harder to have heroes, but it is sort of necessary.